Hey friends, welcome to the Radical Radiance Podcast. I'm your host, Rebecca George, and I am so excited for you to be back with me today as I have an amazing conversation to share with you. I know you remember us having one of my very best friends, Heidi Parton, on the show initially about a year and a half ago to talk all about her life in the Parton family, growing up performing at Dollywood since she was 4 years old. And then we had her back on the show in the fall, live from Camp for Creatives, to talk all about her newest album, Reflections. You guys loved that conversation, and I'm excited to have her back on the show. She graciously invited me to come to her album release party for Reflections a few weeks ago. So this was a recent conversation we got to have from the party. We got to sit down with several people who got to be a part of this project. And then a few of them wrote in some words of encouragement to Heidi along the way. So you'll see those sprinkled throughout the conversation. But you guys are going to love this episode. So sit back and relax and enjoy my friend Heidi at her album release party for Reflections. All right. Well, friends, how fun is this? So it's going to be awesome to end the year having a conversation about your album, Reflections. So we've had you on the show a couple of times to chat about your life, your career performing in the park, all of those things.
Yes.
Then the album, we did a live podcast at Camp for Creatives, all about that. And so now we're back at your album release party on the eve of your 40th birthday.
Yep.
How fun. And so I'm excited to reflect on the year that you've had, all the awesome things that have happened, the whirlwind that was 2025, and kind of reflect on that for a few minutes. So hi.
Hi.
How are you on the eve of your birthday?
I'm great. I cannot believe I'm turning 40 tomorrow.
I can't believe it.
We've been friends for like 2 or 3 years now, so it's crazy. These years have flown by, and this year specifically since June has been, like you said, a whirlwind. I can't believe it's almost over.
Insane.
Next week is Christmas, and then we're done.
Insane. I'm so excited. So tell me about what it's been like to reflect on your year and all of the awesome people that got to be a part of this project. How is your heart? All
overwhelmed.
Of the things. Yeah.
Yes, I've been very overwhelmed this year. It's been amazing, but nobody really tells you, I think I've said this before, nobody tells you what the feelings are going to be when your dreams just start to come true. It's crazy for them to come to life. Yes. But it's been amazing. Yes. It's been a year of learning, a year of growing, and it's been a really interesting yet beautiful year in so many ways.
Yeah. So I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I love what you did. You gathered some words of encouragement, some just reflections on the nose, if you will, about the album and some of your friends that got to be a part of it. So we're going to read some of these throughout the podcast. I want to start with Jeremy. Our friend Jeremy Reesner. He says, I want to reiterate how honored I was for you to ask for my collaboration in this project. I hope you were proud of how everything turned out. I know we've talked about how it was my first time getting to go into a studio and lay down vocals. Everyone involved must have been pleased because I was in and out in about 45 minutes after laying my vocals over yours. I was proud of the work I did, but also wanted it to last longer because it was an absolute blast. I don't know what the future holds, but I hope to get the chance in the near future to collaborate with you again, hopefully singing together in person next time. Anyway, congrats again. The album is such a hit. Hello from Haley and Ollie as well, your friend Jeremy Reesner. So Jeremy sang on Burning.
Yes.
So how did that come to be?
It's so funny because my husband sings too, but he doesn't like the spotlight. And I was like, baby, I would love for you to sing this love song with me.
I didn't know this.
He carries a tune. Don't tell him I told you.
Okay.
But
we're about to go have a conversation about it.
But he was like, you know what? This is a huge project for you. This is a really great song. It's actually one of his favorite songs. And he was like, you have to find somebody. And Jeremy was actually in our show at the time as our alternate swing for the primary men in our show. And I was like, Jeremy Reesner, I'm going to call him. I messaged him. He was like, are you serious? I would love to. And like he said, he came in, never been in a studio, and he's so talented. He's so talented. It's really, I always laugh and say, if I didn't love you so much, I'd hate you because you're so talented.
He's so talented.
And he's just such a kind, genuine person. I was like, I'm really sorry. I was like, this is a love song. I hope your wife doesn't hate me, but she's such a beautiful, sweet lady. And he was actually, it was kind of a cool experience because they were expecting their first child at the time.
Oh,
so
that's
that
cool.
was just, I'm glad I got to incorporate him on such a beautiful love song that can be for his wife as well.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun to have him on it, and I cannot wait to work with him again. Such a great singer.
Oh, yeah. He's so talented. I just saw him in Christmas in the Smokies. Yep. He's just killing it over there. So that was really fun.
Yes.
So if Reflections had a subtitle, right? Like Reflections is only one word. If you got some more words to describe what this album means to you, what would it be and why?
Nostalgia, childhood, dreams, just the craziest journey of all time, because I grew up listening to most of the songs on the album as a child because my dad and his friend or his sister wrote these songs. And to bring them back to life has been really great. So I got to see my childhood come back to life in such a unique way.
Yeah, yeah. I love that this feels both new and nostalgic.
Yes.
As I was reflecting on it and thinking about questions I wanted, because I've asked you a lot of questions about this album already.
Yes.
So I was trying to think of like a unique way we could talk about it. And that was one of the things that came to mind for me. And I think that's really hard to accomplish, right? Yeah. Because it's brand new music to so many of us, but to many who came to the park their whole life or saw your dad's show, for those people, it's very nostalgic. And so I love that you accomplished both.
Yes, it's been very exciting.
I think that's really fun. Well, tell us about our friend Lakita.
Lakita. So I have known Lakita for over 30 years. She and my dad worked together, but she was also in my dad's group, Honey Creek, and she helped write some of the songs on the album.
Okay. And which ones did she help write?
I think she helped write, or at least was a participant in like Get Back and Hey Hey. She was there in the mix with Honey Creek and just kind of influenced. And Lakita's such an incredible singer and background vocalist. So when we started doing certain ones from the 1990s as Honey Creek, I really wanted that quintessential Honey Creek sound. So I reached out to her and she did those songs.
Oh, I love that.
And she's such an inspiration to me vocally. So having her on it was really big.
What a dream.
Humility, yes.
I love that. And what a fun way to just continue to bring your dad's legacy to life as well. Okay, well, she has some words of encouragement that she wrote into you, so I'll read those for us now. Okay. She says, I had so much fun working on Reflections for Heidi. I remember singing with her dad, Randy, her Aunt Rachel, and Jimmy many years ago. We would rehearse at Randy and Deb's house, and Heidi would always be there right in the middle of rehearsal singing with us. She was so young, but I knew even then that she would be a singer. It was obvious. It was in her blood. As I sang backgrounds for a couple of the songs, it just reminded me of the great days sitting around with Randy, Rachel, and Jimmy in the living room, singing and writing these songs, one of the best times of my life. I'm so glad that Heidi has taken them and made them new again. I'm so proud of her. I love that.
Me too.
So fun.
Yes.
Well, should we grab our friend Jimmy?
Yeah, let's grab Jimmy. Let me go grab Jimmy.
Let's grab Jimmy. I love it. So awesome. You were a part of the song.
He sang on it, but Jimmy has written most of these songs or participated. Yes. He produced the album. He did arrangements. He's such an incredibly talented friend, and he and my dad, Randy, are and were best friends.
Yes.
So I had to have him on this project.
I love it. I love it. Well, tell us about being a part of it.
Well, I've known Heidi since she was a little bitty girl.
Yeah.
Like she said, I've been friends with her dad for over 30-some years. And remember her sitting in the floor when I'd come to visit, and Heidi always wanting attention, as children do, you know.
Of course.
And her dad would be like, we're talking business, and try to make her be quiet, you know. But now it's kind of come full circle. And I feel like I'm like her second dad to some degree, I guess. Of course. You know, or family. And then this album just kind of came out of nowhere, really. We were wanting to write, and Heidi had some time off. Mm-hmm. And we sat down and started writing, and then hoping that some of them would come around, and then this opportunity to record this album with the help of other people involved, you know. And it's like, well, we got to get busy. And then I said, your dad had all these songs that no one has ever heard from a group that we had 30-some years ago called Honey Creek, that had just sat there. Nobody had ever heard them. And I said, you maybe need to want to revisit these. Maybe it's a gift, so to speak. So we went back and listened to some of the songs of the original arrangements, and she decided that's what she wanted to do, and picked out those 13 songs, which was a lot.
Yeah. And we managed to do it in 2 days.
Yeah.
Melodically, the band came in and did it in 2 days. We actually have some of the band members here you'll get to talk to in a little bit. But yeah, that was very fast.
Something
2
you
days,
really
very
don't
busy.
do.
No.
A project
No.
that big. You take a lot of time.
That's right.
But we had the right people in place, and we said, we got to make this happen. And we did it, and we kind of did our homework, for sure.
Sure.
So when we got into the studio, we knew exactly what we wanted to do and how we wanted to arrange it.
Yep.
Get those done. Because it took over a year.
Yeah, it took a little over a year.
Lay the tracks down, record the songs. Then you got your overdubs, and then you got your background vocals, and then you got your leads and all
You
that
got
stuff.
specialty artists to come in and do certain things like duos or certain musicians like the harmonica. Jonathan East did something, and Will Carter, such a talented man, came in and played slide, lap, dobro on a few things. So it was a major project.
Oh, yeah. You have no clue what goes into it.
You
behind
don't.
the
Nobody
scenes.
realizes until
I'm an
they're
author,
involved
so
with it.
same thing with books. Like, right, you have no clue when you just hold a book in your hands or an album in your hand how much work goes
Yeah,
on
they don't know
behind
what
the
goes on
scenes for
behind
that
it.
to come
Exactly.
together.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we wanted to do the songs justice as well. They had been recorded 30 years ago in Los Angeles, but we wanted to update them and give them a Heidi's touch and a fresh vibe on the songs, keeping the integrity of the songs as well, And I think we accomplished that.
You did.
Some we didn't really mess with a lot. We kept them as it was on the original recordings, but I'm very proud of it, and I really wish Randy was here to hear it. And
Me too.
These songs that no one has heard are now being heard for the first time.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it might have been a gift that was saved for Heidi,
Just for
30
me.
years down the road.
I love that. I love that. Was there a song throughout the process where maybe there was like an aha moment along the way, or even after it was done, you thought, oh, I didn't know that's how that was going to come together?
Kiss of Red.
Okay.
Loved The Gift was awesome. We love that song, but A Kiss of Red was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
When it kind of came back to life, Jamie Graves, he played piano on it. He texted me and was like, who wrote this song? And I was like, oh, Jimmy and I. He's like, man, this is funky. So when it came back to us in complete composition, we were like, I love this song so much.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun because we were working with Harrison Lewis, the bass player, and he brought just certain aspects, but you don't realize how incredible it's going to be until it's all put together. So when we got that track, we were both like, oh, we love this song. So that was a lot of fun.
She had that little slogan, Kiss of Red, and she liked lipstick, and people would bring her stuff that lipstick and red colors and all this stuff. It was like, we need to write a song about Kiss of Red, but where do you start with kind of a vague, a kiss of red? What is a kiss of red?
Right.
Yeah.
To make it fun. So when we came up with the concept that, if you want a relationship or you want to be something in this life, then kiss these red hot lips of mine, basically. And something
awesome.
fun,
I
and
love
it kind of feels like a Bruno Mars tune to me. It was really
it
out
does.
of the pocket
of
anything else. But we were hoping to appeal to other demographics age-wise as well with something like that.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
We were just talking about how, in general, the album feels both new and nostalgic.
Yeah.
And that's really hard to accomplish, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. You guys wrote The Gift together.
Yes. That was the first song I had ever written, and we wrote it together.
So what was that process like, seeing that song come together?
Well, at that time, Heidi had just lost her dad.
Yeah.
And she was trying to regroup and reestablish and get her footing. So she took some time off.
Yeah, I
from
took a
work.
leave of absence that year for that.
And she said, I have time on my hands, let's write. So I thought it was a great time to do something. I said, let's write a song about your dad. That was the basis of it. Something like a gift or a tribute to him, And as we sat down and dissected the thought process of what the song should say, that's how it began.
That's what it became.
The story.
Yeah.
And then we thought it would be cool to tell Dolly's side of the story with Uncle Bill.
I love
being
that
the
part.
mentor,
Yeah.
that she shares the same loss as well. But drive home the message that the gift started a long time ago, and it just
both
happens to be in Heidi's hands now, in her generation. And the original title was "It's in the Family."
Yeah.
Because that's the
okay.
the main line of the chorus. It's in the family.
Yep.
And then it just talks about the gift. And Heidi's suggestion was like, well, you should call it The Gift.
Because it's such a gift to so many in our family.
Yeah.
And he was like, ooh, I love that.
It made a lot of sense to go, it's a gift. It's a gift.
Yeah.
And then so we finished it, and the hard part about that song was finding the vibe and the feel for it. We didn't want it to, it's because it's storytelling. It's long.
Yeah.
But finding the right vibe, so we hired an acoustic player to come in and play a rough demo of it. We didn't like
love
that. didn't care. He did a great job.
Yeah, he's very talented.
But it was just like, that's not the feel.
It was too fast.
That's not the vibe.
Okay.
And to me, it always led towards more of that sacred gospel kind of a feel.
Yes.
Reflective.
Yep.
And that's what it wound up being.
Yeah. And it actually didn't come to full fruition until we were in the studio recording.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had a concept of what we wanted, but we both kind of looked at each other and went, that's it. That's the rhythm we need.
At what point was Granny brought in? Had you already written that part of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
we had written
we
that.
actually sent her the demo that I think is terrible.
Yeah.
Not the vocal.
She loved the song, but the demo was rough.
The arrangement was terrible. It was it was too fast. It was just terrible. But most artists can see past a demo.
Sure.
If it's rough or it's bad.
That's right.
They go, there's a magic in this song here. But it was kind of disappointing because it's like, that's not what the song should be like. But she thought the song was great.
Yeah.
But we just proceeded to go ahead and arrange it and do it. And then we did a scratch vocal for her with Heidi's vocal on there, sent it to her, and then she did, of course, her magic and her interpretation of it.
Of course.
You know, with losing Uncle Bill and the fact that we really wanted to tie in that line about the old tobacco stick.
I love how you have it staged in the show with that behind her.
Yep.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
In the video.
'Cause she always talks about placing a tin can on top of a tobacco stick. And that somehow she knew as a kid she had the gift even way back then. So it all just kind of fell into line. And I love her verse where she talks about Uncle Bill being the wind beneath her wings, basically, that inspired her, you know, that helped her see the light. It turned out great. And it seems to be a hit in the show.
Yeah, people love it.
People love it. Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful song, I think.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Proud
I love
of
it.
It was fun.
I wish Randy could hear it.
Yeah, me too.
And I said that to Dolly the day we were filming the video. She goes, "Oh, he's hearing it. He hears it. He hears it."
Yeah. I love it.
Well, thank you,
thanks,
sir.
Jimmy.
Appreciate
You're welcome.
that. Yes.
Thanks
It's
for the invite.
awesome.
Of course.
Very good.
More great things to come in the future.
Oh, yeah.
That's
so
right.
much more to come.
Of course. That's right. Well, do we want to read another note from a friend?
Yeah, we can do another note, and I'll go get Andy because he played on The Gift. He can bring that one into perspective.
Love it.
Yes, if you want to read Jamie.
So, Heidi's friend Jamie Graves says, I can't say that I have a favorite song on this album, but if I'm being forced to name one, it would be Kiss of Red. The true enjoyment for me was being asked to be a part of my friend Heidi's record. And even though I don't live in those beautiful mountains anymore, I was able to partake in this project along with my lifelong friends. Thank you, Heidi, for including me.
Yes.
So tell us about our friend Jamie real quick.
Okay, so Jamie is also a piano player and composer. He brought a lot of stuff to life. He did all the orchestration on Burning.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
very talented man. And he and Lakita are actually married.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
I could have figured that out if I would have had a second.
Yes, I've known
Yeah.
them forever. He and Dad were really good friends.
That's
so
awesome.
it was kind of cool to have them involved. She did all the recording there thanks to Jamie, so that was very helpful.
Yep.
She didn't have to travel. It made it very easy. So, yeah, I
Love it.
love Jamie. He's
Awesome.
so much fun and so talented.
Amazing. So we have another friend.
Yes, this is Andy Stringfield.
Awesome.
An
It's great to
incredible
meet you,
piano
Andy.
player.
Great to meet you too.
Love
Thanks
him.
for having me.
He is in the Kingdom Heirs.
No way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So we have a lot of talented people.
Oh.
Jeremy works at Dollywood. Andy works
amazing.
at Dollywood.
Yep.
Jimmy works at Dollywood. He works with me in the show.
Yes.
So Dollywood has a lot of talent.
Oh, it's insanely talented.
Yes.
And man, y'all are doing awesome with your Christmas show. Are y'all exhausted?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
We had 4 shows today, as a matter of fact.
I
I left
bet.
Dollywood and came straight here.
I
the
thought,
best.
man,
Thank you.
Yes, that's amazing.
Well, it's an honor to be here.
Well, let's talk about your part in the album and what you got to kind of piece together with Heidi.
Yes.
Well, Jimmy contacted me about this project, and I was really just blown away that y'all would think of me and excited to be a part of it. And we got together, and I've played with all these musicians in separate theaters or gigs, but never
Okay.
collectively, never this
Yeah.
bunch of musicians at one time. And it was such a unique experience to try to be creative and make some of these songs come to life. Songs that, that I didn't really know many of them. I knew a few of them, but songs that you had written and Jimmy had written and your dad, your aunt.
Yep.
So it was really cool to be a part of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So Andy is awesome, like we were discussing earlier with Jimmy. The Gift, we wrote it sent the demo, and it just wasn't coming to life. And like I said a moment ago, it didn't come to fruition until Andy got a hold of this song, and he's blushing right now. He doesn't realize what an impact he made when it came to that song. You really did bring that song to life in a way that we didn't think was going to happen. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. And I just, you try to describe what you wanted to hear. And Jimmy was trying to describe it as well. And it's kind of having a hard time getting across exactly what you wanted. And I thought, okay.
Let's try this.
Yeah. I heard the demo. I said, well, let's just play with it a little bit.
Yeah.
And just started kind of noodling around the piano and playing a little bit. And Heidi looked at me. She said,
that's it.
That's it.
It wasn't 30 seconds. And he goes, are you sure? I was like, that's it. That's exactly what we wanted. 2 to 3 years. He's at the piano for 30 seconds. He was like, oh, here you go. I was like,
No,
it was super fast. It was amazing. But me and Jimmy looked at each other and went, that's it. That's exactly what I've got chills thinking about it. It was really great. So I was like, oh my God, my life story has come to life.
Yeah.
And you made that happen. So thank you for that again.
Well, thank you. And to be, to be able to be a part of something that Dolly sang on, that was cool. That was an honor to be a part of that too. And just all around, such a fun project and a lot of fun songs. Dollywood Lights is, one of my favorite songs.
Fun one.
Yeah.
I actually got to play with your dad several years ago in the My People show. So to bring that back and
awesome.
put a new spin on that was fun too. So it was definitely an honor to be a part of it.
Yay. Thanks, Andy.
I love
Appreciate that. I'm so glad you loved it as much as I loved having you. Hopefully we'll get to work soon. I'd like to do some more music, so expect a call.
Okay.
That's right.
Get your butt in the studio, sir. We got work to do.
But isn't it cool what happens when you get creative people in a room, right?
It was
You've been sitting with
amazing.
something, it was not coming together for you, and that's what happens when creative people, whether it's music or writing or art or whatever, that's what happens, right? And so
It was a lot of fun.
that's amazing.
It takes the right collection of people and minds to get together to create something special. And I think we were able to do that.
Absolutely. I completely agree. That was a lot of fun.
I love it. Well, thanks for
Sandy.
chatting with
Appreciate
us.
you coming.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thanks for being at the party, too. It means a lot.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Well,
Yeah.
let's hear from our friend Becky.
Yes.
How fun is she?
I love Becky so much. Becky is an incredible singer and friend and such an inspiration and such a sister in Christ. I love her so much.
Yeah. I love that. She says, I'm so proud of Heidi for making this incredible album. What an honor to sing on this project with her. She has the voice of an angel and has the incredible harmony skills of the Parton family. Each song displayed her talent and passion for music. It's hard to pick a favorite. I love you, Heidi, and I'm so proud to call you friend. So sorry we couldn't be here for your release party, but we are with you in spirit always. So fun. Yes. I love that. So if you could go back and have a little chit chat with little Heidi, who was 4 years old, performing in her living room and then on stage at such a young age with her dad, and give her one piece of advice, what would you tell her?
It's not going to look like the way you think it is, but keep going. Because it's going to be so much bigger and better in a way that you have absolutely no idea it's going to look.
Yeah.
It's going to be spectacular and beautiful in a way that nobody explains to you.
Yeah.
But don't give up. There will be challenges. You're going to wake up some days and go, am I doing the right thing? You are.
Yep.
So just stay strong.
Yep.
You got this. You got this. So.
Along those lines,
Yes.
What did you maybe have to let go of? Maybe expectations or fear or comparison?
All of it.
To release this, to
All
do
of it.
this,
Yes.
right?
There's a lot of expectation being a Parton.
Yeah.
Not from the family.
Yeah.
But from other people expecting
From
you to be
culture,
a certain way as a Parton, which is fine. Everybody has an opinion. That's what makes the world go round. But it's really nice to be able to step out of that comfort zone and go, you know what? I'm perfectly capable of this, and the right people will find me, and I'll find them in return.
That's right.
So that's all that mattered.
Yeah. I'm Heidi, and Heidi has value.
Yeah.
And Heidi figures out who Heidi is.
Yes.
And
every day, a little bit every day.
God has made Heidi to do amazing things, and but that's a journey.
Yes, definitely so.
That is a journey.
Big journey.
For sure. I love that. Well, let's read Sonia's note.
Yes.
So, same family.
Yeah, Sonia and Becky Isaacs are from the Isaacs family.
Yep. And they were a part of which song?
Believe You Me. It was the first song my
that
dad
song.
and Jimmy Bryant wrote together.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I've always loved that song. My mom was out of town doing something with her sisters in Nashville. This was back in like 90, 91. And I've always loved that song. Jimmy recorded it, but it never did anything, sadly. Sometimes you just don't find the right audience. Sometimes things were just ahead of their time.
Yes.
And this song was definitely ahead of its time. And I was like, there's not a better song for me and the girls and Ben and Lily to do. So I called them. I was like, will y'all be a part of this? Because I love this song and I really want y'all involved because my dad and them were great friends. He introduced me to the Isaacs band and I've been in love with them ever since. So it was really great to have them on the project. They were like, absolutely. And then they were like, we love you so much. You sound like a sister. I was like, I can die happy. The Isaacs think I sound like a sister.
I'm a sister.
Yes, it's amazing.
I've made it. Well, Sonia says, I'm so proud of my dear friend Heidi Parton for this most excellent, carefully perfected, incredibly unique, inspiring, rockin' work of heart.
I love Sonia
I
so
just
much.
so happen to have a front row seat to the excitement, energy, love, and hard work she put into every single decision in making this project. Heidi has a gorgeous voice and an unusual gift to connect with her listeners when she sings. I especially enjoyed reviewing the songwriter credits as I listened to these meaningful songs. Not only does Heidi honor her Aunt Dolly by performing some of her songs in a beautiful duet with her, but she honors her legacy, her family, including her late father, Randy, who was a dear friend and extremely talented man. Heidi was careful to make sure every note and word of every song was meticulously and beautifully captured and delivered. Her style, particularly expressed on this album, is one of a kind and makes me want to dance and sing loud, punch my exes, hug my family tight, and crank up her music and drive through East Tennessee. It was really hard to pick a favorite because there are so many great songs, but she nailed Reflections. And of course, Kiss of Red is fun and just her, and she wrote it. The duet with Dolly, The Gift, is just gorgeous. They sound so good together, and Radio Man makes me happy. It was not only a blast, but also a great honor to get to sing on Heidi's record. Believe You Me is a special song that her dad wrote. I can feel him smiling down from heaven when I hear it back. I know he, like the rest of us, are extremely proud of our girl and only wish the highest success for her always. Way to go, Heidi. You did it. You are so loved. Sonia Isaacs.
They're amazing.
That is so fun.
Thank you,
I feel like
Sonia.
I want to
You're the
be her
best.
friend.
She's amazing.
I feel like I would love
him
her
so much.
That is just awesome. Well, I echo every word of that and am just incredibly proud of you.
Thank you.
And we have one more friend to talk to, Harrison.
We do. Yeah, we're going to go to
Yeah.
Harrison. And then later I have a recording from Janelle Arthur, who's like my best friend. And she did a lot of the BGVs on the album, but she couldn't be here. So she recorded her words of encouragement and love. And I
love that.
Yeah,
We're going to
Rebecca
slide
will
that in
implement
later.
that later. I'm
yeah,
gonna
so
go
keep
get Harry.
listening. Yes. Well, hey, friend.
Wow.
So we're rolling.
Yeah,
you
right
can
here.
stand wherever you want to stand. Yeah, I love it. So you got to be a part of the album too.
Yes.
Which is so fun.
Yes.
So Heidi, tell us about that.
So Harrison is a very talented musician. He's in my show with me. My dad found him when he was like 17 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I just kind of adopted him ever since.
Okay, so how did that happen?
That's it. So when I first met Randy, I was at an audition. And I was at an audition for Dollywood, fresh out of high school. Matter of fact, still in high school.
Yes, he hadn't even graduated yet.
That was the moment that I met him. Little did I know, though, I met him and didn't really know who he was. Had no idea who Heidi was. Had no idea who Randy was. So
And
at
Dad
the
was a
time-
fellow musician of the bass playing aspect, so he loved Harrison, but he didn't introduce himself. He was just really nice to him.
Got it.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. So at an audition, when you're super nervous and you're trying to do your best, the last thing you really realize that you need, but aren't really thinking of it, is encouragement, pat on the back.
Totally.
So after my audition, I was the next to last person to go. He was the very first person to not even introduce himself first. He just said, "Whoa!" He was like, "Great job!" Gave me a pat on the back, super complimentary. I'm like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? I have no idea who he is, but he liked my audition. Great, yay! So that was my first encounter.
Okay.
So that was the moment that happened, and I met Randy.
That's awesome.
And my dad actually, so Dollywood did not want to hire him because he was so young.
Ah.
And Dad was like, I'll make that decision. And he held another audition with Jamie and Lakita at their house. And on our way home, Dad went, "What do you think?" I said, "He totally needs the job. He's so freakishly talented. He's just a baby."
Yeah.
He was like, "Okay." And we hired him, 2 days later, I think?
2 days later,
Yeah.
I ended up getting a phone call.
Dad was
which I
like,
didn't
"Finish school, graduate, you got the job." We're like, "Cool."
That's awesome.
And he's been with us ever since.
That's
That's
right.
amazing.
Absolutely.
So
Well-
Harrison helped A Kiss of Red come to life.
Oh,
Yes.
cool. Okay.
So we sat around in a circle. I had the funniest picture with him. I wish y'all could see it because he's holding his bass going.
that's
After we
awesome.
finished it, we accomplished the song because we were like, what kind of direction do we want to do? And he played the chords and the transposing and all that good stuff. And he was like, "I think I got it. Hold on." And we're like,
That's it.
That's it. So he
Yeah.
played on every song on the album, but he helped A Kiss of Red come to life.
Oh,
so
that's
that was a lot of
awesome.
fun.
Okay.
Yes. So talented. I love Harry. He's my little brother that I never had.
Yes. So what was that process like for you, getting to be a part of it?
First of all, the thought of getting to have input on a song that will be recorded, will be sung, will be played by other musicians, I was like over the moon, because since I was a little kid, that was the first thing on my mind that I was like, when people asked me what I want to do for a living, I was like, I want to play music. Didn't matter where, it didn't matter when. But the fact that I was not only getting to play, now I'm like, it was an opportunity to step into another role, to see
Like another side of music. Yeah.
to see another side of music, to see how much, to really put to the test, how much I've learned over working with Heidi over the last few years, and getting to work with her and her dad the first 2 years of my employment at Dollywood in the family show. So that was getting to that moment, sitting in the living room with Jimmy and Heidi, and them saying, "Here's Kiss of Red," and Kiss of Red being legendary with when people think Heidi, when people see her
I hope
CDs,
it's legendary.
Oh, yeah.
right? They see Kiss of Red. There's no way you're gonna see an Instagram page or a social media platform without someone being like, "Oh, Kiss of Red, there it is." You'll start seeing red lips.
Hey, that's
this
Heidi.
color.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Kiss
I
of
picked
Red.
up red roses on the way here. Why? Because of that song.
People that
Exactly.
I've never met or maybe met once will send me stuff and say, "Oh, we found Red Lips. We thought of you."
Yes.
So that's really cool.
Yes.
That's why we wrote it.
So getting to sit full circle, getting to sit with knowing all that, knowing what Kiss of Red signifies, getting to sit in the living room and say, like having a blank sheet of paper and getting to put, our heads together and try out different ideas, find out what works, what grooves, what doesn't,
Yeah.
what sits really well. And the whole time, all you can think of is, you know what you hear on the radio, what we hear every day, in and out. So when something finally clicks,
Yeah.
and we hear it, it's the moment that there's a significant level of I'd go as far as saying peace when you start writing and you lock into
Feel
something
very successful.
when you lock into something that you feel is right and does justice to what it is you're trying to produce. That's definitely that was that moment. That's what I felt during that moment, and it's like they were there to share that with me. And
Yeah, it was fun.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it was a lot
I
of
love that. And you were like a jack of all trades.
He's
the
so
other
talented.
day, I had not met you. I mean, I've seen you like over the years, right? But I stopped him after your show the
Yeah.
other day, and I was like, "Dude, you sounded awesome on drums." It was so.
piano too.
I'm not surprised. Well, you are dancing across stage during whatever Dashing Through the Snow, that song, and you
Jingle Bells.
you do your little Jingle Bells move
Yeah.
that y'all do together, and I was like, "Wait, where is he? Where is he?" And
Where's
I look
Harrison?
around, I'm like, "Oh, he's playing
On the
drums."
drums.
Yeah.
So
He's
that was
so
really cool.
talented.
It is, and that's just another product of getting to work with Heidi, getting
Yeah.
to work with Randy when they,
My dad was always very encouraging to
It
you. I
always
think he
takes-
saw a lot of himself in Harrison.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
always takes one person to start to push that rock off the cliff to
Yeah.
encourage. And so that was, despite whatever had went on in my life that it may have been like discouraging or whatever, it just took that somebody saying yes, giving me a chance, hiring me, especially somebody who does play bass, which a lot of times it's a major supporting role
Yeah.
in all music. So finding and trusting somebody to support a show, an album, a song, whatever it is, knowing that being here, standing here even right now, all it took was somebody saying yes. So I'm really thankful to my sister from another mister over here for doing so as well, and to her dad as well, because it's just I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, all the way back to the gift, right? We were talking about this with Jimmy a minute ago. That is the legacy of this family, too. And so...
And a lot of people just think about the family having the gift, but the beauty of it is you get to share the gift with other people.
You all call it out in other people.
Have a gift, and you get to help them nurture their gifts as well.
Yeah. I love it. Well, thanks, friend.
Thank you.
Terry?
Thanks for having me.
Love you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. So, y'all.
So proud of y'all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
I'll see you at work.
Sounds good. I'll see you there.
I love you.
Last camera action?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. Last question of the night.
Yes.
Tonight is about celebrating.
Yes.
But albums don't get made just alone, right?
no.
So many people are a part of projects like this.
You've talked to some of them.
We've talked to many of them tonight. So as you reflect on this season, who are you grateful for?
Of course, everybody that's been involved.
Yes.
Ben was going to be here, but I don't think he could make it. He was the studio engineer. Such a talented man.
Cool.
Such a great
Such an
guy.
important job.
Such an important person. He mixed, mastered, just incredible. The encouragement and love from my family members that are also in music. My Aunt Dolly, she's great. She's like, you're so talented. Keep going.
Aww.
My dad, I wish my dad was here. So that was a big encouragement. My mom's been a great help. Oh, Deb.
We love Deb.
We love Deb. She's so talented. A lot of people don't realize how talented she is. She's the reason I sing harmony parts. Yeah. My mom's an incredible harmony singer. She sang harmonies on my dad's albums. So talented. And I don't know. It's so hard to just pinpoint anything. I've got so many talented, loving friends, supportive friends like you. You've been amazing. I've only known you for 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
And you and Dustin both have just been amazing and so loving and supporting. And I'm just grateful for anybody involved and the people that listen.
Yeah.
You always forget. It's like that's something that always kind of makes me sad for people that love an artist and maybe the artist doesn't appreciate the people that listen, because without the people that listen, we're nothing.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go. You're stagnant. So
right.
the people that take the time to come and see me at Dollywood, buy my music, watch a YouTube, listen to a podcast.
That's right.
I'm so grateful to them, and I want them to know how grateful I am to them, because without them, I'm nothing. So,
well, I am insanely proud of you.
thank you.
You are so talented, one of the most talented people that I know, one of the most hardworking women that I know, and it has been such an incredible year. So words can't describe how much I love you, and I can't wait to continue to see how God is going to use you and your gift and your music in the future. I feel like it's just the beginning.
2026 is going to be great.
It's going to be
It's tomorrow, but it's going to be great.
Incredible. Well, what can our friends look forward to? Because I know you're working on some stuff.
Yes.
And people can always come see you at Dollywood.
Of course.
Your Christmas show will be going throughout the holiday season, but
Yes.
then you'll be back in the spring.
Yeah, we should be back sometime in the middle of March.
Yep.
And I'm hoping to write some new music, get back in the studio. I don't have dates or anything because we all know things change, timelines adjust. I have a really cool project that hopefully will come to fruition next year, along with a few other things. But as soon as I know, and I
We'll
have
know.
the permission,
That's
y'all
right.
will know.
That's right.
So.
Well, where can our friends connect with you if they want to go listen, if they want to go check you out, all the things?
Yes. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Once my season is over, I'm hoping to have a little more time to be a little more content savvy. Really need to learn that. But I'm Heidi Parton,
Yep.
of course. Heidi Parton on everything,
Okay.
which makes it super duper easy. I'm on YouTube. So just look for the girl with the big red kiss of red.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, friends, we will be back next episode. This has been so much fun. Thank you for
Rebecca.
asking me to do this.
Yes, thank you so much for helping
What
me
an
out.
honor. This is so much fun, and I can't wait for our listeners to get to check it out.
Thank you.
And next up, we're going to hear from Heidi's friend, Janelle Arthur.
Hey, it's Janelle Arthur. I had the absolute best time getting in the studio with Heidi for this record. It's obviously an incredible work of art, and I was so honored to be a part of it. Heidi and I have been friends for so long, and then we've never gotten in the studio together. We've been able to sing on stage. together a few times, but not really, we've never been in the studio together. So that was really fun for me, and especially getting to do harmony, because that's one of my favorite things of all time. I love being in the studio and just the whole process, and I love these songs. They're just so special. They're so well arranged, well written, and I just was so happy to be a little small part of it. So thank y'all so much. Love you, Heidi.
Well, how much fun was that conversation? I hope you enjoyed this episode, this special episode where we got to record live from the Heart Song Lodge there in Pigeon Forge at Heidi's album release party for Reflections. What a fun episode, celebrating one of my favorite people, Heidi Parton, as she puts out this amazing music this year. What a year it's been. Make sure to go listen to Reflections if you haven't already on Spotify, Apple Music, where you like to listen to music. And if you are in the park at Dollywood anytime soon, they open back up in March. Make sure to go see her show, Heidi Parton's Ken and Friends, during the regular season, and Heidi Parton's A Christmas to Remember if you make it out there during the Christmas season. All right, friends, we will be back next episode for another incredible conversation. I can't wait to chat with you again next week.